I was a very messy kid, loved working with my hands. I was like 10, 11, or 12, and I had hollowed out a pumpkin and made it into a helmet. It's always kind of been in my background.
Can you make shoes out of candy?
Candy shoes pass the comfort test.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick, also known as NickTGuy online. I'm a self-proclaimed candy expert. I make candy artwork, dream candy creation. I made a Mr. Beast candy logo a couple years ago.
We have our finished Mr. Beast logo. This literally looks so good. 100% out of candy.
And we ended up actually giving it to him, which was cool. I did a candy Minecraft block. So it was like an ever evolving and growing block where we did do okay, it's a grass block, and then I layer over it a diamond block, and then layer over it wood block. And it was all driven by the comments of what people wanted to see.
You wanted me to take a bite, and now let me know what you want me to transform it into next.
I would say that one was my favorite because it got to become so many different things. I've also been kicking around the idea of doing a yearly self-portrait and seeing how it evolves through the years.
So as you guys know, I'm making TikTok's biggest Starburst ball.
It all started back in the summer of 2020. I had a broken foot. I was at my friend's graduation party and there was a bowl of Starburst there. So I unwrapped a few Starbursts and put them together and mixed them all into one. I had a Starburst ball this big with all the flavors. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I thought to myself, I'm like, well, what if I put this on TikTok? And I was like, hey, for every share this video gets, I'll add another Starburst to the ball. The first video, it blew up. It was 4,000 shares.
Well, this is going to be my personality for the rest of my life.
And then from there, it was oh, what other candy balls can we make? What other, we can be doing Airheads ball, Tootsie Roll ball, all sorts of things. Well, if we could do shapes, we can kind of do basic, simple designs. And then from there, it was oh, now we're at the point where if it's if you can name it, I can make it out of candy.
Let's Tangulu.
It's interesting to look at the candy I built from a couple of years ago and see the progression of work. It's really just a testament of if you do something every single day, you will get better at it. I was a very messy kid, loved working with my hands.
Flash a picture from when I was 12 and I already did this.
I was 10, 11, or 12, and I had hollowed out a pumpkin and made it into a helmet and put it on and was running around the yard in it. So I don't know, we have pictures of me covered in mud. So the stickiness and the making a mess and stuff, it's always kind of been in my background. I never thought I'm going to become a master sculptor. So now I'm hey, we're getting better at this. That's how it works, I guess.